Welcome back, everyone, to Bloodborne. My name is Croopadoop, and we are currently exploring Central Yharnam. And right at the end of the last episode, we entered this sort of cathedral. We're currently in the aqueducts right now, and we're just taking a peek around, seeing if there's anything worthwhile picking up. Looks like there are a couple items above us and one item down here below, and yeah, we're just still exploring Central Yharnam, and we're gonna jump down here and sort of take care of these enemies. So these guys are actually pretty terrifying, but they're not too dangerous. You gotta be careful though, because they'll kill you really quick. They're pretty strong. They don't attack and move very quickly, but they're really powerful. As you can see, as they've almost killed me. I thought I had him. I thought he was dead, but apparently not. Wow, that was a lot of Quicksilver bullets. Alright, so we're maxed out on Quicksilver bullets and on vials. Now we just need to figure out how to get back up there. So the shortcut I showed you guys last episode. Oh no, oh no, oh no! So the shortcut that I showed you guys in the last episode, it will take us up there. So we can go that way. It doesn't look like there's any way for us to get up there from over here, so we'll go up there next. I'm using my gun a lot because I just find, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to shoot the pistol. I started with the blunderbuss in my first playthrough, and to be quite honest, I didn't really use it that often, and I feel like it's not that useful other than in close range situations. But the pistol, there's a lot more application, although I'm not doing too much damage with it. Okay, I need to learn how to avoid that attack. I also need to get used to doing this attack where I transform my weapon, because that is really useful. And that's another thing that I didn't really use a lot in my first playthrough. I think this guy is still alive, yeah. Look at that. Let's get away from him. Guard another bloodstone shard. I think that makes 7. If I remember correctly, that's 7 bloodstone shards. We got 2 more birds right here. Don't let them scare you. Thought I might be able to get him out of the air with that. So down the hallway here, it looks like it's a raccoon, but no, it's a pig. Pig's pretty dangerous at this point. I don't think I'm gonna go for him just yet. I'm gonna go up the ladder here. If you hold the circle button, you can run up ladders a bit quicker. Something that wasn't in previous games but exists today. And we've accessed another shortcut. So this elevator, which you guys will see in just a moment, it takes us to the bridge. Takes us to that bridge over there. And I think you guys probably are gonna be recognizing where we are here in a second. That was a little too close for comfort. Visceral attacks for days. So this will take us back to our original lamp. You guys recognizing where we are now? Being pretty careless with the... Oh, another bloodstone shard. I'm being pretty careless with taking damage. Oh, I guess I didn't unlock this shortcut. For some reason, I thought I did. So, let me explain this a little better. So, from the cages where the dogs are, we could have run this way. Oh, the door doesn't open from this side. So we'll explore that room in 1 second. But I want to show you guys first, there is a shortcut. So from that courtyard where the fountain was, it leads to the dog cages, which are right here. So this is where we jumped down in episode 1 and went and explored that area down there. But if you go this way, it'll take you back to the Central Yarnum lamppost, as well as there's an item right here. We got some more cold blood dew. So pick that up to get some extra blood echoes. And then we run this way, unlock this door, and it takes us to the Central Yarnum lamp. So it's very helpful. Now we're unlocking all the different routes. We can get around the town a bit quicker. We got 5,000 blood echoes. We're going to do a bit more exploring. At some point, we're going to want to use these blood echoes to level our weapon up. But we're not going to do that just yet. We're going to continue taking care of the rest of this area. So in the last episode, I also unlocked this route, and now we're actually going to jump down here. Because what this will do is there are a couple items up here. Always got to get that cold blood dew. There are a couple items here, and there is a special person that we should probably talk to. Just destroying all these barrels, making sure there's no items in any of them. There's not. And then we can move on.
Oh, a hunter, are you? And an outsider? What a mess you've been caught up in. And tonight of all nights. Here, to welcome the new hunter.
Blood Hunter's mark.
Prepare yourself for the worst. There are no humans left. They're all flesh-hungry beasts now. Still lingering about. What's wrong? A hunter unnerved by a few beasts? No matter. Without fear in our hearts, we're little different from the beasts themselves. What are you still doing here? Enough trembling in your boots. A hunter must hunt.
Alright, so that's our first encounter with that particular hunter. I'm sure we'll be seeing her again. But for now, we've talked to her, and I'm stuck right here. Let's go get those items that we just dropped from the chains, from those bodies that were hanging there. The question is, how do we get down? So it looks like we're just gonna have to fall down. Let's go ahead and do that. And we have one on this side and one on the other side. Let's drop down on this side first and grab this one. Be careful. These guys are assholes. Alright, we got him. Rats are so dangerous. Be very careful. Don't underestimate them. Alright, those two are done. Madman's knowledge. Let's read what Madman's knowledge is. Skull of an enlightened madman, used to gain insight. Making contact with eldritch wisdom is a blessing. For even if it drives one mad, it allows one to serve a grander purpose for posterity. So what this will do is it will give us what let's just use it right now. It gives us insight, and what insight is used for, if you guys remember, there is a fountain back in the Hunter's Dream. I might not have explained that yet, but there's a fountain back of the Hunter's Dream. And you need insight to use that fountain. And from that fountain, you can buy particular items that are pretty useful. So we're back at the aqueduct now, and let's take the ladder back up and grab the other item. Let's just hope this time the rats don't give us as much trouble. I thought there was more than one. Okay, there is more than one. Huh. I'm gonna use a Molotov cocktail. Oh, what a beauty of a weapon. The saw spear. I have never used this weapon before. And I'm about to switch it out. So we have the Saw Cleaver and we have the Saw Spear. Saw Spear has D attribute bonus for strength, D attribute bonus for skill, and D attribute bonus for arcane. It doesn't do as much physical attack, but it does do a bit of thrust, and it has higher durability. So I think that I'm going to switch that out. Just one, because it looks like it has a greater range. And that moveset looks awesome. There we go. Yeah, I think that this is definitely awesome. Super excited to use this one. Okay. What is there that we still have to do? So we still need to explore the upper side of the sewer, or the aqueduct. So let's go run over there. Before we run over to the other side, I feel like we should explore this area. I'm gonna go ahead and bring out my torch really quickly so we can see a little better. So right here we have, it looks like a neutral enemy or an older gentleman who's asleep, but in reality this is an enemy, and a very powerful enemy, so definitely don't run and pick up that item. So what he's hoping you do is, you know, you're not using your torch, you run in, you're not paying attention, you don't really see him, or you think he's asleep, and then he's just gonna unload on you with a shotgun. We're not gonna fall for his trick. We got some pungent blood cocktails. And this Yarnamite in the wheelchair, he'll always drop bullets. So if you're ever running low, definitely come over here and take him out, pick up his bullets. I think he always drops 4. So we'll read the pungent blood cocktail in one moment, but I want to read this note that's sitting over here in the corner. When the hunt began, the healing church left us, blocking the great bridge to Cathedral Ward, as old Yarnum burned to the ground that moonlit night. So, old Yarnum, where the infection or the plague, whatever you want to call it, a tragedy occurred there. They blocked old Yarnum off and burned it to the ground. Oh, and there's an enemy there. Forgot about him. They burned it to the ground. Thought he was gonna die in 3 swings. Cold blood dew. We got a lot of cold blood dew right about now. Okay. So we got our pungent blood cocktail. A mature blood cocktail thrown to attract beasts. A precious tool in sadly short supply. In Yarnum, they produce more blood than alcohol, as the former is more intoxicating. So we can use this item. For those who forgot or are just joining us now, there are 2 werewolves up here patrolling the area. So if we use the pungent blood cocktail, it'll attract them and they'll be distracted, and we'll be able to light them up with some Molotov cocktails. Or at least that's how I'm gonna go ahead and that's how I'm gonna take them out. So let's go ahead and throw this. Let's equip our cocktail. This guy is really strong. Don't forget, Molotov cocktails do more damage to beasts. Certain types of beasts have an abnormal fear to flame. So in this case, these werewolves are weak to fire. And you'll find that a lot of enemies are weak to fire, so keep that in mind. Okay, let's take this group of enemies down as well. So I'm gonna throw a pebble at this guy. Get his attention, get him over here. Hopefully we can get a visceral attack in. Oh, we were too late. Oh wow, he almost got us there. That would have been really bad. Why can I not get this guy? Well, if the visceral attack doesn't work, I can always use a backstab. I like the moveset of this weapon already. We're not gonna go to the end of the bridge just yet. Every single enemy... We haven't teleported back to the Hunter's Dream yet, so every enemy should be cleared out of here. We just need to circle back and... I'm going the wrong way. We need to circle back and go to the other side of the sewer and pick up our last few items. I hear someone rattling a door. I thought that we already... Okay, hold on. Let's continue going this way. Don't believe there are any items up here, so we'll just go all the way down. Telling you guys, visceral attacks. Get good with them early on, and they'll be your best friend throughout the game. Gonna give myself a few more bullets, because we're running a little low. Wondering whether I should... So we have a few rats down here. And I'm trying to decide whether we should save our pungent blood cocktail or use it. I'm not even sure if it works on them. Let's go ahead and... Actually, you know what? No, we're not going to go down the ladder. That just seems irresponsible. Let's go grab this item over here, because there's only one rat right here. So we can approach from a better angle. Not a better angle, but you know what I mean. We'll have to take that one rat down. Oh, nice. And we got another bloodstone shard. Yeah, try to take them down just once, or one at a time. Throwing knives are also really useful for, they're like an upgraded version of the pebble. They do a lot of damage, and they can get one enemy's attention, so you're not... I'm not going to waste one though right now, I'm just going to use my pebbles. We got another throwing knife. So the rats are done, and I think we just have one more beast. If you have a keen eye, you would have seen there is an enemy right here. I'm gonna use the throwing knife. Just be extra careful. So now we're on the other side of the aqueduct where we were down there in the pit with all of those deformed, I don't even know, diseased, I don't know, diseased enemies. I don't even know what to call them. They're not a human, they're zombies. And we just picked up some pretty nice hunter gear. So our current physical defense, I mean, just look at it. Across the board, this new armor is really good. The only thing better about the foreign garb is that it has better poison resist. So we're gonna deck ourselves out in that. And we look pretty cool. So we got 7,500 souls, 7,500 blood echoes, and we can go back now to the Hunter's Dream. We've unlocked all the shortcuts. We'll go back to the Hunter's Dream and we will level ourselves up. If I can figure out how we get back up there. There is a ladder here somewhere. I'm in the wrong place. I'm on the wrong side. The ladder's over here. Okay, back in the Hunter's Dream. We have an item here. Gift from the messengers. Consume insight and ring the beckoning bell to enlist cooperation of hunters from other worlds. Silencing blank ends such forms of cooperation. So we have one insight, and we've been given the beckoning bell and the silencing blank. And I believe that is because we've cleared the entire first area. So we have earned the right for co-op at this point. I'm just running around. I wanted to show you guys. Here is the stump messenger. There are no messengers right now, And that is because we haven't left any messages. So you can explore that area. Over here, we have the insight bath, where you can spend your insight for weapons. There's also armor and other items. And then you have this gate that is closed for the time being. But our the doll is no longer inanimate, and we can talk to her. So let's go ahead and do that.
Hello, good hunter. I am a doll, here in this dream to look after you. Honorable hunter, pursue the echoes of blood, and I will channel them into your strength. You will hunt beasts, and I will be here for you to embolden your sickly spirit. Did you speak with Gehrman? He was a hunter long, long ago, but now serves only to advise them. He is obscure, unseen in the dreaming world. Still, he stays here, in this dream. Such is his purpose. Ah, the little ones, inhabitants of the dream. They find hunters like yourself, worship and serve them. Speak words they do not. But still, aren't they sweet? Ah, they... Farewell, good may.
Now we can level ourselves up, give ourselves some stats so that we can wield new weapons, strengthen our HP, our endurance. Or we can spend blood echoes over here. And we can also spend our bloodstone shards to upgrade our weapons. So, it's a tough decision. Do we go for the saw cleaver or the saw spear? I'm going to go for the saw spear because I think it has better scaling. As you can see in the lower right hand corner, the saw cleaver has D for strength, E for skill, and D for arcane. The saw spear has D for strength, D for skill, and D for arcane. So it has slightly better scaling. So in the long run, I think the saw spear will be better. And we need 5 more now to get to that next upgrade level. So what you could do at this point is farm those bloodstone shards, level yourself up. It's really up to you. And you can even buy stuff from this bath messenger. So I think we're gonna buy a few more Molotov cocktails. Spent 900 souls on that, and we're gonna level ourselves up.
Good hunter, what is it you desire? Very well. Let the echoes become your strength. Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes.
Going for that vitality and endurance.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
Let's go back to Central Yarnum now and finish off our exploration. Alright, so we're back, and... Hold on 1 second. Oh, so that's a special note that's now here, reminding us that we can use the beckoning bell if we want to participate in some co-op. But we don't really need that right now. We're doing some extra damage now that we've leveled our weapon up. We got the Quicksilver bullets. And we should be ready to finish exploring this way. Let me pick up what items this fine young gentleman has for us. We got another blood vial. We got a bird here moseying about towards us. I think I'm doing it a little too quick. Always putting myself in unnecessarily dangerous positions. Alright, so those two are now dead as well. We got the two beasts back there, but they're really optional. You don't really have to fight them. So I usually tend to not fight them if I don't have to. Oh, and here's the Cleric Beast. So the idea of the Cleric Beast is patience, and knowing your limits. So in these boss fights, it's about not being greedy. And my weapon is a little too short-ranged. And the camera is really difficult to, oh, I missed. I thought that was going to work. It's not working though. really don't think that there's a way for me to parry this guy, so... Oh, nice. So there are some Quicksilver bullets over here in the corner. I got him with something. Don't get greedy. We've almost got him, guys. And that will do it for the Cleric Beast. The Sword Hunter Badge. So, that was a little sloppier than I had wanted it to be. And I apologize for not really speaking too much. I was really focused on making sure I didn't die to the Cleric Beast. But anyways, that is that fight. We've been given 4 more Madman's Knowledge, and we've been given the Hunter's Sword Badge. One of the badges crafted by the Healing Church. The silver sword is a symbol of a church hunter. Ludwig was the first of many Healing Church hunters to come, many of whom were clerics. As it was, clerics transformed into the most hideous beasts. So, we've been given this badge. And we have some more Madman knowledge. And we also have another lamp that we can now teleport to. We don't really need to do that right now. And now that we've taken down the Cleric Beast, I think that will do it for this episode. So, thanks everyone for joining. If you enjoyed this video, please share it with some friends, leave a like, or just leave a comment, anything. Let me know how you're liking it so far. Let me know what I can improve on. And thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.